I'm Ben Franklin. You may remember me as a statesman, a diplomat, a scientist, maybe a writer. I did a bunch of inventions too. At one point, many people considered me one of the founding fathers. When I was 12, I took off and left my dad's shop and went to work for my brother, apprenticing at a printing shop, newspaper. I started composing some letters anonymously. I called myself Mrs. Silence Dogood, and I sent these papers anonymously, these letters I wrote anonymously to the paper. But when my brother found out about it, we got in a big fight, and I decided to move off to Philadelphia. I did various work, printing jobs mostly. And then after a few months, I got bored and went off to London. Stayed in London for about 18 months. Then I decided to come back to the United States. When I got back to the United States, I found jobs as a printer. And then at one point, when I was able to save the money and get the credit, I bought the Pennsylvania Gazette. I edited that myself. This newspaper became one of the most famous and much read papers in all the colonies. Also published the Poor Richard's Almanac, collection of proverbs and sayings that kind of warm the soul. Also put a bunch of information to help local farmers. During my lifetime, I was a prolific inventor. I never received a patent for any of my inventions because I believed inventions should be free to all as an opportunity to help others. I invented a lightning rod. Turns out it saved a lot of lives, still in use today. I invented bifocal glasses and the Franklin stove. I did an experiment one time with a kite, a wire, and a key. And I showed that lightning and electricity are exactly the same thing. I had a bunch of theories too, mostly considering early refrigeration. Nope. Then at one point, I discovered the Gulf Stream current, the one that runs between Britain and the Americas. Helped an awful lot of ships. Then I decided to get myself into politics, and I joined the Pennsylvania Assembly. First, I started as a clerk, and then I became a member of the Assembly. Later, I became the deputy postmaster for the colonies. At one point, I decided to found the American Philosophical Society, academy that later became University of Pennsylvania. Franklin served in London as a representative for the Pennsylvania colony. But then the War of Independence broke out. In June of 1776, I was admitted to the Party of Five, and I helped draft the Declaration of Independence. I also became one of the signers of that document. Then you know what? I became the ambassador to France. I helped negotiate the Franco-American Alliance, which provided the French and American cooperation against the British. In 1783, I signed the Treaty of Paris, effectively ending the American War of Independence. I returned to America, and I again became involved in politics, and I was involved in the writing of the United States Constitution. I also signed this document. Turns out, on April 17th, 1790, I died at the age of 84. It was a beautiful service, and about 20,000 people were there. God bless them, and I hope everybody remembers there's only one thing certain in this life. is thank you.